let me introduce you to one of the best meals possibly on the planet. Jack, how good is it?
Very good.
Yeah, you heard that first. Well, I call it with my clients, they know it as black bean quesadilla, but I call it the bean deer. Let me show you what the beginnings are. Like all my food, for some reason it just all looks gross, Jack. Yeah, you heard it there again. So this is like mashed up black beans, right, with sweet corn, bit of tomato paste in there, lemon juice. We've put some spices in there as well. We've put some cumin, put some paprika, put some pepper, tiny bit of salt, chili powder, can't think of what else. Then what we do, and we're gonna put it in between two wraps. And I'll show you how that looks in just a sec. Wrap is on the pan and then you top it all with the mixture. This one's quite thick. I use too many beans because I had to use up the rest. And you get the other wrap. You just plonk it out on top. Boom. And you toast it until it's golden. So I can't take full credit for this. This is Brian Turner's creation, although I've tweaked it and made my own kind of recipe with it now. It's so good because it only takes about 10 minutes. You just have to mash up the beans and add those ingredients I told you and cook it on the pan for about 5 minutes. So tops 15 minutes. So it's great because now it's 10:30 at night. Just got back from the movies, just watched Venom. 4.5 out of 10. Movie reviews, Motiv movie reviews, we're doing that now. Jack? So now this is the best meal to come back to. It's super quick, super easy to make, perfect. Almost 40 grams of protein just in this meal. And it's not that big of a meal. We're gonna top it with some salsa after as well. It's just gonna be so good.
Welcome back to Jack's ASMR radio show.
So tonight we're using this bad boy, the burrito kit. What comes in the burrito kit? We've got 8 tortillas. We've got some burrito seasoning. That's gonna go in with the TVP. As you probably all know TVP by now. If you've watched any of our videos, I think we mention it in every video. And then we've also got some salsa. So I think this is just to go in the burrito when it's all done. So for the meantime, I've got some veggies set up here, ready to be chopped and chucked in the TVP mix that I'm going to be making. So we've got some carrot, got some zucchini, and probably some diced tomato. Also got some brown rice on the go here, quite a lot, so we can have it for future recipes as well, not just the burritos for tonight. I'm going to need some of the TVP. We're not going to use all of the seasoning because it's quite high in sodium, so probably use only about half of this. There's quite a lot in there. Maybe save the rest for another time. Here I've just rehydrated the TVP with some boiling water. I've also added in half of that burrito seasoning mix that I told you about before, about 20 grams of that, some turmeric, some smoked paprika and some pepper. I'm pretty sure that's it. And I'm going to mix it all together now and then add that with the onions and the veggies and cook them all together. This is the finished product of what's going to be going in the burrito. We've got, this is like the mince, like the TVP kind of mix with the veggies, the burrito seasoning and all the rest. Then we've got the brown rice, so that's just cooling off. I'm just waiting for that to cool down a bit. And then we've just got to put the burritos in the microwave and then we'll serve it up with some salsa. Now it's unfortunate because we don't have any fresh ingredients, so it's pretty much just going to be like chili con carne in a wrap. but that's fine by me. I love chili con carne and I love wraps, so what am I even saying? Got some rice, some lemon and some pepper. Got the salsa ready to go. Got the tortillas, and we've got of course, the chili mince. Excited?
Oh god, I filled it too much. This one's a failure. Nope. This one's a failure. There we go. It's perfect.
Hey!
It's perfect.
As you can see, pretty filth. Nice and quick though, only took me like 10 minutes. Potato gems on the grill. Nice and high calorie, high protein. It's exactly what I'm after right now. In case you didn't know, we only own 2 jumpers each. Jack's got this one and the Motiv one.
Yeah.
I've got this one and the Motiv one. So please tell us how disgusting we are in the comments. That's week 2, Dom.
Week 2.
Out of the way, we didn't cheat this week.
Yep.
Did you cheat?
Correct.
Sweet.
No, we didn't cheat.
We didn't cheat, we did it. Woo! I only skipped 1 meal.
On Monday it was breakfast and lunch.
It was a big one. That was the big
dirty baked beans.
Dirty baked beans.
Dirty baked beans.
We had that bean deer, which we've been smashing because we had lots of black beans cooked.
Yeah, we had loads left over.
You need to try that bean deer. We're pretty happy with how this week's gone.
Yeah.
Definitely. Biggest achievement. We spent only $30 between us for the whole week.
$15 each, which is pretty crazy because we have lots of stuff left on from the previous week.
Okay, so this is Ben, 4 months on from when this was recorded, and I'm going to be doing the breakdown of our food haul that week. So like we just said, this was $30 for this week. Pretty crazy, and it sorted us out for the rest of the week. It was mainly just the essentials, so we start off here with some soy and linseed bread. This is our favourite bread, not only in terms of taste, but also in nutrition. It's very high in protein. Oh, and let me just add before I continue, this whole shop was done at Aldi, as normal. Then we've got plenty of soy milk, yet again, high in protein, use it in a lot of food, like our oats in the morning. Per 250 mils, you've got 9 grams of protein, and for the whole litre carton, it's just over $1. Then we got some tofu, pretty high in price comparatively to most of the other foods, but very high in protein, a great protein source for us, as you can see there. But we were lucky enough to get this tofu on special for just $2 a block, so it ended up being pretty good value. Next food, the one and only baked beans. How could you go wrong? How could you go wrong here? Yet again, we were lucky enough to get these on special for 69 cents a can. These are not only healthy, but very quick, easy, and of course in a whole tin providing 20 grams of protein. Just some diced tomatoes, pretty self-explanatory, pretty much use them in most meals, only 79 cents a can. Spicing up a bit with some salsa dip. So the salsa dip, we use this for our Mexican dishes, including the bean deers. You don't use much, so that's got to be taken into consideration. So this was only $1.39, which is super cheap for a jar. That's a small jar, yeah, but like I said, considering how much you use, very good value. Got some tikka masala paste here, so this is a bit of a hack for those Indian lovers out there. You can grab those simmer sauces and all the rest, but you only end up getting 1 curry out of it. If you get a paste and then also mix that with some spices that you have in your pantry, you can make pretty much that same tasting curry sauce base for like a fraction of the price. So this 200 gram jar of curry paste was only $1.99, so $2. So we've got some zucchini, unfortunately wrapped in plastic, but $1.69, very cheap. Then here's a cool one, because we were really craving burritos, we got a burrito kit from Aldi. So although this is a bit more on the expensive side, $3.49 for this burrito pack, you get quite a lot of included. And you also get a substantial serving size for 2 people at least, for Jack and I, out of this pack. And then just finishing it off there with some whole grain wraps. So these wraps were used predominantly for the bean deers that we made. Only $1.49 for 8 of these wraps. So there's the receipt, $30.62, I believe it says there. How cheap, $15 each, can't beat that. So that brings our grand total for both of the weeks to $90.62. This means that we are both currently $15 under budget. We've only actually just done a big shop for week 3. Even that came to $40, so, yeah. Well, 45, I don't know.
$20 ahead. It was $40 and so many cents, so yeah,
we're killing it.
It was like $20 each, which is crazy.
It's too easy. Too easy.
Give us a harder challenge next time.
The food might not have as much variety, and maybe not as, I wouldn't say healthy. We're eating relatively healthy.
Yeah, we're doing alright. I've been having a lot of baked beans on toast because because Ben said we've been a bit time poor.
We have.
It's just very easy and very cheap. So.
And it's got a good amount of protein in, so it's tailored to our goals. But yeah, it's just I think it's the veg thing. Trying to get a lot of veg in whilst living so cheaply is quite hard. Like, you've got your frozen veg. Obviously, we've been smashing the peas and corn.
Onion and potatoes, been alright.
Onion and potatoes, yeah.
Some of the things are a little bit tougher to get.
Yeah, like you can't have your really you can't have your leafy greens pretty much. I mean, your baby spinach is just way too much to chuck that in.
Yeah.
It's so nutrient dense. You can just chuck a handful of that in, and you boost the nutrient profile of the meal up so significantly. But we just can't do that because we don't have enough money. So it's definitely a limitation to getting that fresh produce, and that's why everything we buy is packaged. Everything, even the zucchinis that we buy, wrapped in plastic. So. It's a bit of a shame, but it's what you have to do when you're living that cheap. You have to buy from Aldi, and they pretty much wrap everything up in plastic, unfortunately. Yeah, so Jack, you felt pretty good about this week then?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
No cheats. Little bit of, probably a little bit too much baked beans on toast, but I imagine that'd be fixed with a bit more organisation and a bit more time.
Continue trying to make next week more comprehensive and more a bit spicy.
Spicy.
So yeah, we'll look forward to that one, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys. Peace.